Hey guys, it's Jessie, and I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video. That wasn't my intention at all, actually. I have so much planned what I want to share with you, but time is limited and our internet is really slow when it comes to uploading videos because I do have a few videos on my laptop that are waiting to be shared with you. Plus, we were gone for most of the time the last few weeks or almost months. So our life wasn't our usual routine, which was great because we had a wonderful time. But I am ready to get the channel going again, and we are ready to start school on Monday. We already started first grade before we took another few weeks of summer vacation. But we are ready to get in full gear when it comes to first grade, not just review stuff, actually learn new things, and we are ready to start our ninth grader, which is crazy because ninth grade is freshman year, which is high school, which is insane. I can't believe we have a high schooler. Anyway, but before I share any new things on what we're actually doing for first grade, what we're going to do for ninth grade, and all other things I want to share with you, I want to share with you one more thing from last year, and that's our little portfolio or yearbook we created. We are not, how am I going to say that? We're not required to keep records overseas, so that's a good thing. But I saw all those yearbook posts or emails from our local school, and my oldest one, she got a yearbook from her 8th grade year in school, and I was like, oh, that's so nice, and I was like, I could just do that too for homeschool, and so it was a last minute thing I did, like I think 1 or 2 days before Nina graduation, so it might not be as perfect or as great as I wanted it to be, but I love the way it turned out, and so I want to share it with you, and for that I'm going to flip the camera around and to give you a better view and show you what we've done. So for our yearbook / portfolio, I just used the regular binder that we had at home, and I just remembered I wanted to create something for the back here where it says the name, grade, and the year, but it's not necessary for the video, so I can do that later. For the front, I just used a picture that I took of her on her kindergarten graduation day. I ordered her a graduation gown on Amazon because I saw other kids on Facebook wearing them on their pictures. I was like, that's so cute. And then again, I was like, well, we can do that for homeschool too. We do not need to feel left out. After I took the picture, I uploaded it on my computer and I opened it up with PicMonkey to create this image. I basically just wrote her name, the grade she was in, and I asked her a few questions, and then she answered them to me. So her favorite subject was math. The hardest thing she did was practicing how to write. Next year she hopes to learn more about numbers. She's pretty good at reading. The best thing in kindergarten was learning about numbers. She's most proud of going to first grade, and she wants to become a zookeeper. Her first answer was vet. Then it was like, no, zookeeper. If you ask her now, it's vet again. So I guess she's drawn to numbers and animals, which is not a bad thing. So, and if you open it up, here on the left side is a picture she created for a nature journal we started in kindergarten, but we didn't fill it up with lots of things. So I just decided to put everything we made for the nature journal in here, but this turned out so cute that I didn't want to throw it out, like the little grass and the flowers. She drew a mouse and 2 snails with some slime trails, so I just wanted to keep it. So we're gonna put it in here. And then for the front page, I used a picture that I took of her when we did school at the lake one day. And the quote here says, children, love them, nurture them, teach them well, and believe in them, for they are our future. It's not necessarily a homeschool quote, but it really speaks to me. So that's why I decided to use it. And here is a crystal we made for Jewel Week. She gave all the others away to friends and family. We kept one, and I just put it right here. Here's just a picture that we created for during our homeschool co-op. So I just put that in here. And then for the first page I decided to go with pictures of the first day of kindergarten. In Germany you get school counts that are filled with lots of goodies, and I just really like the tradition, so I decided to give her one or make her one for the first day of kindergarten. So those are these, and then here are just pictures from our school year. I didn't put them in chronological order. I just decided to kind of bundle them together like with, I guess you could say, themes. So here are all just pictures from hands-on science projects. So here's Apple Week, and that was Moon Week when we talked about the moon and we made moon cake and just different kinds of crafts. Here are the pictures where we made the jewels, and then it's when we had butterflies or caterpillars. And then here are just kind of like random pictures, math and crafting for Easter, PE, library, Spanish, and of course you have plenty of playtime and time to go to parks when other kids are in school, losing teeth, field trip to the museum, visiting daddy at work, and another park. And here are just pictures from our story times at the library. And then now here are pictures from when we got together with our homeschool co-op, when we meet up with other homeschool families. And then here's a picture from a tea party where she got the Good Manners Award. And this is not necessarily homeschool, but we did recite her memory verses from Awanas during our homeschool day, and I just wanted to put pictures of activities she did during her school year in here as well. So here are pictures of Awanas. She was in Girl Scout, she was a Daisy, and she was in track as well. And since we started with pictures from our first day of kindergarten, I decided to end it with pictures of her last day of kindergarten. And then now here are just things or actually she created. Like I said before, we are not required to keep any kinds of records, but there are certain things I just didn't want to throw out. And like I said, you need something for a yearbook, so those are the things I just wanted to keep. So this is a picture she drew of herself on her first day of kindergarten. Then she filled out this little sheet, her name, family, favorite food, what she wants to be when she grows up, color, handprint. And here's a string where we measured how tall she was on her first day of kindergarten. And here she wrote her name, numbers, and her ABCs on the first day. And then I did let her rewrite it on her last day to see how much she improved, and I guess she really did. This year's picture she drew of Starry Night from Van Gogh. And during Flower Week, it's like a little flap you can open it up, and it says what plants need to grow. Here are just some journal pages she made. Then again from when we talked about the sun and then the moon. And this year was supposed to be a little insect magazine. Didn't really turn out in the magazine, so I just put it in here when we talked about insects. And this is from our nature journal. When during fall we just made that with her handprint, and then little dots, which are supposed to be the leaves, and I think that's supposed to be a flower. Talked about trees and leaves. And this is from our science lessons. And this is a creation book that you create, or that the kids make on their first week of My Father's World kindergarten. So I put that in here as well. And then this is, during My Father's World, you have a memory verse each week that goes with the whole theme and the letter the kids are working on, and you're supposed to make those badges. But I found those sheets and I like them much more, so that's what we did for the rest of the year, but just wanted to keep this. And I kept every single one we had, because if you remember in her interview, she said the hardest thing she did was learning how to write. So I really remember how much effort she put into these, that sometimes took a lot of time and patience. So I just really didn't want to throw them away, and she spent lots of time creating pictures that are according to the memory verse. So they are all in here, and that is pretty much it. Like I said, it's simple because it was a last-minute decision, but I really love the way it turned out, and I'm definitely gonna create one for this school year as well. So I hope this just gives you some inspiration for your next one, or if you want to start one as well. So, but if you're already doing some, or if you do that as well for your kids, just share with me in the comments below how you create or design your yearbook. Just, you know, for inspiration for me. I like to be inspired by other parents, and I hope this will be an inspiration for you as well. So comment below if you're doing them as well, how you do them, and click the subscribe button to be notified when I upload more videos. And thanks for watching, and have a wonderful and blessed week. Talk to you later. Bye.